Good morning, everybody. Here is your VOB coach, Carmen from Summaries, waiting here for the bus who is going to bring me then to Summaries. Now, I'm sending you this message in order to share with you an experience which I had yesterday. I was just going to be part of the KMU Circle Forum, in which two speakers were telling about their experience, about their know-how. And there was, for example, the Professor Dr. Jens Jauke, who was talking about our brain and about what are we doing with the brain. And it's on us to decide how we use this amazing hardware tool, if I may call it like that. I mean, for example, there he explained as well that the brain itself has the weight of 1.2 until 1.4 kilos. I mean, imagine now. But, and that's the amazing thing, so there we have now this little hardware, and even if the body is quiet, is on relax modus, right? Then still the brain is using 20% of the energy. Now we all know that, as a matter of fact, if we are in a creative procedure, then we have the best ideas. We are very creative when we are calmed down, when we are relaxed, right? So now imagine 20% is our brain using in order when he's calmed down. So, and that actually brings up to the Pareto principle, in which it says 20% of usage is bringing 80% of result. Now, if you look at the other way around, 80% of hard working, trying very hard to find something, is resulting only in 20%. This was one of the things, or even the virtual world, how dangerous it is. For example, here he was as well explaining the part where we have all these amazing apps, most of them as well free of charge, in which suddenly, you know, a young lady is changing her way of look because maybe she doesn't like her nose or she doesn't like her lips, and there she starts, you know, with few steps to change her way of looking. And this is a big, big thing, you know, because actually that is not only supporting the young ladies in order not to accept themselves the way they are. And that's one of the things I'm actually also discussing in my book, Last to Explore a Thoroughbred Woman in You. And I just really can support you to read this book, because in there I'm showing and I'm trying to explain you well, to make it clear to you that it doesn't depend on your nose, on your lips, on your weight or whatever. It depends on you in general to make sure that you accept yourself the way you are, because you are beautiful. And that's something what is true. It doesn't matter where you come from and how actually your skin has spots or not. So that's something really to think about it. And then we had another reference, which was Evelyn Bismarck. I'm sorry if I'm not really saying her name right, but she was the first Swiss woman who actually was on the Mount Everest. Now guys, I tell you, what an impressive lady. She was stepping all on her own without any oxygen mask up on the Mount Everest. I mean, and you do know that the Mount Everest is nearly 9,000 meters high. So she was giving in a very touchable referat speech her experience about how she lived through that. So that was an amazing thing, in which was really touching, an amazing woman. And what I'm trying to tell you here there is that you open up yourself, because there are many, many other women, many other men and people in general who share their stories, their knowledge with you, with us, and it's just on you and on us just to take this, to make sure that we take the credit out of there, because every single one who gives a speech, every single one who is sharing his story with us is clearly giving a part of them to the public. And that's supposed to be treated with respect, and as well with appreciation. Yes, that's the right word I look for. Appreciation. Something precious, something beautiful. So you're just gonna gain. You don't lose time, you gain, because if there's only one sentence out of a speech, one sentence out of something which gives you, which helps you, is gonna give to you, then you're there. Here my bus comes. Your VRB Power Coach of Summaries wishes you well. Bye. See you guys.